Alrighty. So this loaded correctly. Our next ship today should be from Eaglesyeye, 1999, called the Tempest of Doom. Not to be confused with the Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Alright. Heavy Fighter Type A. Ooh, this is a little more pixely looking today than your normal ones. That's cool. I wonder if you... I assume you used AI to generate your image again. I wonder if you used more prompts to make it more pixely looking or zoomed in more or something. Very cool. Alright, what do we got with the Tempest of Doom? Heavy Fighter Type A. While Eagle Corps is known for their extremely diverse ships, they went back to their roots with this one. A very big and bulky ship, to be sure, but its firepower more than makes up for its size and speed. Okay. Eagle Corps token. And get scrap from this. We start with a pre-igniter and a very strong Vulcan. I'm pretty sure we've played with this Vulcan before, and I think it's ridiculous. Xbox has 2 new handhelds, and they have a bunch of new titles. Oh, Xbox trying to get in the handheld market, eh? Okay, I hadn't heard about that. You've been trying to change up the prompts for your AI visuals. Well, it looks really cool. I like this visual a lot. The coloration's pretty interesting, and the more pixely look makes it seem like it fits a little better into the FTL universe. We have a Zoltan, an NG, a Slug, and a Mantis. We have 1 shield and a value point. Engines. Value point for our weapons. Alright. Well, this looks very strong. I don't know how OP it's going to be because Vulcans early are not usually great, but this is a better than normal Vulcan with a pre-igniter. So it's got fire chance on it. I think it has a much faster charge cap. I think it's the normal Vulcan is 1 shot per second. This is 1 for every 0.3 seconds. Do we have Gibbs? Follow the rebellion? Hey, we do have Gibbs. Nice. Nice. I think most of your ships have not had Gibbs, so let's take a look at that again. Look at that. Eaglesyeye put in the time to create the Gibbs. Well done, my friend. Well done. Alright. Free stuff. We always take free stuff around here. Here's a pain in the butt, but you did make some Gibbs for this ship. Yeah, that's why most modders that I know of, including Multiverse, don't put Gibbs for their ships, because that's like the most time-consuming part, I think. Put you on shields. You on piloting, you on weapons. I think that's the way I want to do this. Aztecs in space. What? What's that reference? Is that like pigs in space? Instant boarding, huh? A lot of vents on this ship. I like me some good venting. Holy crap, look at that. Look how quick that Vulcan spun up and how busted that is. That is one OP Vulcan, that's for sure. Beep 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 beep. We have heal bay? Yes, we do. Beep beep doo. Store's early okay because we have that token. True. True. Will I still be able to get it with the path I've chosen is the question. Not really. And I'm actually gonna do 1 engine upgrade before it. Whoa, what's this? Oh my gosh, this must be the latest hyperspace. They made extra systems have a new column. That's new. That is new. I downloaded the latest hyperspace because Mr. Keys' latest version of Into the FTL requires it, so that's very interesting. Yeah, must be the latest hyperspace thing then. That's crazy. Freaking cloaking and running away. Go F yourself, bro. That's definitely not part of your mod. Yeah, that's definitely hyperspace. Definitely. I could just get the shield here. Don't have really the power for it. I'm gonna go engine first because I do have the power for that. Vasily Zaitsev on guns and doors. Okay. Alright, how do I spell that? V-A-S-I-L-I-Y. Looks like a Russian or something name. You understand that reference. You're curious about the new Grounded game. You loved the first. Yeah, we're playing the first Grounded game on Shogi's stream on Fridays. So it's crazy that they're making a second one. It's coming out in July? Is that what you said earlier, Shogi? I think he said something about it coming out in July, or maybe the early access will be in July or something. It's crazy. It's a very good survival game. 7/29 early access release. Okay. Okay. Might have to check that out, man. Late July, early August is, I think, when the next phase of the Ashes of Creation alpha happens, and then when I'll potentially finally start playing it if I'm willing to spend $100 on it. So I'll have to think about which games to check out early access then. This is a safe fight, actually. So I could train here with double Zoltans. Strangely, I can't train my weapons with this Vulcan because it's too fast, so let's get the training. You enjoy Obsidian's art style. Is Obsidian the developer of Grounded? That's cool. Guess I can only really do engines here. I guess I could manually do it here. Manual weapon training. Can't wait for more Grounded. Enkelbane? Yeah, I bet you and Tyler are both really excited for that. With the extra shots you get every fight, weapon training doesn't take very long anyway. True, true. So I guess maybe we're getting slow shield training. We actually are. So I'll just manually do weapons until shields are done or weapons are done, whichever comes first. Obsidian is Grounded. Yes, they're responsible for Fallout New Vegas as well. Really? Okay. Oh, they're ioning my weapons occasionally. That's what's happening. And the shields are going up slowly. Weapons fairly slowly as well. But yeah, Grounded's a great game. I'd definitely play a Grounded too. Might even do a stream playthrough of it like we did the first one. See if we can get Tyler, Enkelbane, Ramses, and... Was that our group? I think that was our group. Maybe one other person occasionally played. I can't remember. Maybe Pivo or something. Alright, shields are done. Okay, we'll call that good. Alright, and weapons are done. Alright, training's done. And we get a free weapon. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Alright. It's been a badass Sector 1 start, although Eaglesyeye ships are always so overpowered that it's always a really good start. A new game has been brought to your attention. Jump Ship. A demo is available for play. I've heard of that one. Is that like a third-person FTL? Like that Pulsar Lost Colony game? My friend Tim, I think, has shown me links of that game. I think I've checked that one out. It's like Void Crew, but better. Yeah, Void Crew. That's the one that my friend Tim always wants to play. But I think he did look at Jump Ship as well. Never forgiven, never surrender. You enjoy Pulsar Lost Connolly. You have over 300 hours in that game. Nice. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's ignore that. Wait, Void Crew or Void? Damn it! What's the latest? Is it Void Crew? Oh my gosh! There's 2 games with the name Void in it. What's the? Hate this game. What's the new Void game called?
Please quit. Just quit. Just live your life. You don't need this negativity, Pastor Man. I'm sick of hearing it. Get out.
Void War. Yeah, there's Void War and Void Crew, and my brain's getting them mixed up. So Void Crew is the first-person one. Void War is the Warhammer 30K one that just came out. Okay. Well said, Pastor Ann. Yeah, totally. Sea of Thieves, but in space. Or first-person FTL if you like. Pulsar Lost Connolly Super Arcadey, but you think it works to its advantage. Nice, nice. Boop, 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 beep, boop, beep, boop. Your engines are pretty interesting looking. Like different colorations going on those. Eaglesyeye, did you use more prompts to get the AI to make the visual look more pixel art style? Because I feel like that has to be the reason it does look more pixelated. Damn it. Hack my shields. Double. Zelt won't protect against that. Seven missiles, no thanks. Because it definitely has more of a closer to FTL look with, you know, the style of this whole image. There's some like boxes going on here too that are kind of interesting. I don't know if these are supposed to be like lasers on the side of the ship or something. I think maybe that's what that's supposed to be. Yeah, like cargo containers on the side of the ship or something like that. Both the actual generation and you did some resizing tricks to dumb down the quality. Nice, okay. So you did some resizing stuff to make some more make it more pixelated. That's cool. Nice, nice. To purposely lower the quality to make it fit in the world of FTL. What's my goal right now? I could get hacking early. You do weapon upgrades. Let's go, NG. I do have NG for blue options. Wish Coffee Stain Studios. That made Satisfactory would make Sanctum 3. You enjoy that tower defense franchise. Oh man, I forgot that Coffee Stain Studios were the ones who did Sanctum games. I did play some Sanctum. I think I even streamed Sanctum Tower Defense on stream once, like the second one or something. Yeah, you made hacking slightly more expensive, that's right. Not that I can complain with how OP all of your ships are. Token. Oh, I did forget to sell the token. My bad. All right. Well, we're NG sector. We'll find a second. We'll find a second store. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. I've been watching, you're talking about Token. In my YouTube recommended videos, there's a guy playing WoW, World of Warcraft retail, and he's doing a challenge where he can't leave the starting zone until he makes enough gold to buy a WoW token. It's called like the Goldilocks series or something. And he talks about the WoW token all the time. It's such a crazy challenge because the token is like 270,000 gold or something like that. And he has to do that with farming starting materials and all this stuff. It's crazy. Only problem you had with the Sanctum was the absence of a start new game option. You like starting a fresh game, huh? I almost afford cloaking, but not quite. Maybe I come back if I get scrap for it, maybe. We'll get cloaking later. It's too expensive right now. Cloaking is cheaper. Was it only 100? Oh my god, I'm telling you, when you have 6,000 hours or whatever I have in this game, you just assume things are the same they always are, so sorry. I didn't realize it was only 100. I just assumed it was 150, just like I assumed hacking was 80. Nice reward. I just didn't even look. I just saw cloaking, went, it's too expensive, and left. Well, then I guess I can go. No, I can't go back because I didn't go back in time. Right, well, hopefully this store will have cloaking. If not, I'll be happy with mind control. Okay. Mind control is cheaper. Teleporter is cheaper. Wow, you've changed like so many system prices here, actually. It's crazy. You fireball him for now. Both hacking and cloaking cost 100. Mind control is also cheaper, yeah.
Go fuck yourself, you shitty piece of shit.
Agreed, Passrand, agreed. Missiling my weapons is rude. No double reward there, sadly. I'm gonna get a little bit of power here. Okay. I could hack your weapons, and why not? Let's make sure you don't get a missile off here. So this is halberd. Vulcan only takes 3 shots to spin up, as opposed to I think it's 4 on the original. Its base cooldown is like 8 seconds faster, 7 seconds faster, something like that. And we start with a pre-igniter. So this is freaking OP. Just OP. Just noticed a message for Ori and the Blind Forest. Apparently the bundle for the definitive edition is 72% off. Nice. Pretty sure I own that game and have... Can't remember if I've ever streamed it or played it. It's like one of those things on my list of games that I think I have it and just never actually played it, but know that it's a very, very well-loved and great game, kind of like Hollow Knight. Alright, so cloaking is our final system besides backup battery. It'd be crazy if we finish our systems in Sector 3. Speaking of a Hollow Knight, any updates on Silksong? Anybody who follows that? It's like a sore subject to ever ask. Is there any news on Silksong, or is it still never coming out. Tater's just no. So I guess that means there's no info on it. Sorry. Sorry I asked. That's my update. Head in hands, huh? I'm pretty sure my niece, one of my nieces is like one of those people who's constantly wanting to hear about it because Hollow Knight's like her favorite game of all time or something. Of course, she's kind of young, so all time is not that much time when you're 15 years old, I guess, but... Vulcan? Do I want a second worse Vulcan? Not really. Do I want an ion flak? Maybe. It's pretty expensive, though, and I want cloaking. And cloaking is 100. Okay, alright. I actually looked at the price this time. Can I afford that in long-range scanners? Yes, I can. Let's do that. It's coming out soon, TM. It does actually seem like it's getting close. Really? Hasn't it been... Not to ruin your day, but hasn't it seemed like it's been close, like, forever? Oh, I'm doing this wrong. You go there. You go there. Nope. Okay. Apparently I don't have the click to move thing in this version of hyperspace for whatever reason. Heard that Silksong was presented on the new Xbox ROG handheld. ROG handheld? Is that what they're calling it? Or did you leave out some letters and it's supposed to be like Rogue or something? They're partnering with Asus. Interesting. If I don't get stealth weapons, it's going to be really hard to ever stealth while this Vulcan's doing its thing. Now let our Mantis get some fighting training here. ROG is probably shortened Republic of Gamers. Asus. Ah, is that what it is? Okay. They're partnering with Asus to make Xbox's handheld system, huh? Interesting. How many jumps do I have? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What do I get? 8 if I go through those nebulas? Yeah, I think I do. You don't trust Asus quality though, huh? Why not? Have you had like a bad... They make like motherboards and CPUs, right? Did you have a bad one at some point? I don't know if I've ever had any issues with Asus or anything like that. I think I have. Yeah, they make motherboards and laptops. You had both a really shitty motherboard and laptop, both from them, huh? Okay, okay. Well, it's understandable that you don't trust their quality. Is that issues you know with the AM5 launch, huh? That was a lot of dodges. Good thing I have a lot of shots. I don't know, we should be able to get all these jumps. What do we want to go with our overpowered pre-ignited thing? You know what? F that. I'm gonna hack it the next time he hacks me. Attacking my weapons is like the one annoying thing here. Oh, didn't need to hack it apparently. Fine, we got plenty of drone parts. No double reward. That's not the first socket ASUS has had issues with at launch, though. The YouTube host, Jay's 2 cents, had failures to post with memory and maybe with a GPU with the ASUS board, huh? So apparently well-known issues with one of the ASUS boards, huh? You've had post issues with memory sticks. Okay. Not quite sure what that means, but hopefully working with Microsoft and Xbox, they'll have some better quality assurance or what would you call that? Troubleshooting and pre-launch testing than the stuff y'all are talking about. Eaglesyeye, one of the most powerful beams of war ever created, better than a glade beam in every conceivable way at a cost. Man, if I could get this thing pre-ignited and we have, let's see, 4 hull damage compared to 3, 4% fire chance. It's so expensive is the thing, though. But we're not really hurting for scrap. Alright, well, I'm going to make a rule. I'm only allowed to use super OP modified weapons. So I have to rely on this TI-30 till we get the War Scythe online or find some other super OP modified weapon. Because that's how OP this is anyway. You built an AM5 rig with the Gigabyte Aorus Elite AX B650M motherboard, and it has been a dream. Nice. Sensors for 20. That would have been 5 scrap savings. Meh. Still do need backup battery. I am one-shotting with War Scythe right now. I don't know if I would be if they have 2 shields though. And we're in Sector 4, so they're basically guaranteed to have 2 shields. Or more, as you can see. Okay. Let's get power hacking. And dodge power. Alright. Hopefully I'll make enough scrap next jump or two to afford a backup battery at the next store that hopefully has it. Stop that. Don't kill your friends. You thought we were still in Sector 3, huh? You missed the sector because you had to actually do work at work. What a crappy job. Makes you actually do your job at your job. Beetle doo 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 doo. Beetle doo 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 doo. Beetle doo 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 doo. Beetle doo doo doo. Beetle doo 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 doo. Decent deal. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. That's right. Shield hack, huh? Boarding drone. Good job, Neo. Good dodge. Get blasted. 6 fuel? Meh. We don't need as much fuel on this mod as we do in RPG Nerdo's mod. Not able to skip jumps quite as effectively. Okay, so we definitely have enough for backup battery. Destroyer laser. I will say you put some pretty awesome OP weapons in the game. You certainly made them pricey though, so I have to sell them to afford it, and I don't want to sell anything. Reloader to make my weapons even faster. Now I want to save up so we can get the War Scythe online. I have a lot of upgrades we need, so let's hold off on more augments or other weapons when I can't get this one online currently. Kill your friends. Before switching to AM5, you were on Intel, and before that you were on AMD Phenom. Back then that was a gigabyte motherboard. Alright, get vented, humans. Okay, how much to get this weapon online? 3 more weapon power is 115, 195, so we're far away from that. I'm gonna get like power and stuff to go with it, which I would like to. Black 2, cloaking 3 shields. This is a ridiculously OP Sector 3 ship, and thankfully we are even more ridiculously OP, so I'm not allowed to complain, but that's never stopped me before. We need a hero. Let's be a hero. I will say the shield orientation is a little weird. It feels like the back of the ship is not quite in the shields. That's the one visual thing that's throwing me off is, you know, in vanilla FTL, usually shields like extend a little bit in front of the ship and completely cover the entire model, but the back of the ship is so fat. Sticking out a little bit, looks a little funny there. That's a minor thing though. What's your specialty? Auction upgrade. I do not need level 3 auction. Alright, what would I have even wanted at this store? I don't know, a cheap weapon to bridge me over to getting the War Scythe, I guess. Could have made a new shield for it, but you forgot to do. Yeah, it's a very minor thing. And I guess I probably shouldn't even mentioned it to point it out, but, you know, I like playing the ships, and I also like to, like, review and critique and give feedback. A human? Who would ever take a free human? Okay. Touch power. I think we're gonna start working towards getting this War Scythe online soon. I'll hack your weapons. Why not? Get blasted, drone. Beautiful. What's up, Alien.air? How are you doing? Happy? What day are we on? Monday. Happy Monday. Civilian, yes, please. If anything, you misplaced the shield a few pixels low, so more shield coverage is on the bottom half. You notice that after setting the ship off, though? Okay. More is required. Oh, yeah. Upgrading mind control gets me more stuff, too. I forgot about that. 2 more weapon upgrades. Well, I will say, I'm glad you sent the ship off without taking the time to fix everything if it meant that I had the ship to play today, because I'm a little bit desperate for ships right now, because I know Mr. Keith sent me his update to Into the FTL, but I don't know how many ships are going to be playable in that, because I know that one, he spent a lot of time working on that. But not sure how many ships are available in that, and RPG Nerdos is kind of the only one sending ships every week except for you, Eaglesyeye, and who knows how much time people have to create ships right now. 3 weapons augment and civ engineering sectors with upgraded mind control. Cool. Hopefully I can get some more of that. Because, you know what I like? Free stuff. It's my favorite. Free stuff is my favorite. There's a lot of dodges, bro. Holy shnikes, that was a lot of dodges. You're doing good, doing good. Glad to hear it. I was going to quote Weird Al's word crimes at you, but I've decided not to. But now I've decided to do it. Know the difference between doing good or doing well. There we go. Quoted a little bit of... Just a little bit. Do I care about a store? Probably not. Nice fancy ship you got there. Thank you. Created by Eaglesyeye in chat right above you. Never pass up on an opportunity to quote Weird Al. It's true. I usually attempt to not pass up those opportunities. Alright, can I do this? I can. Alright. We got a pre-ignited war scythe to go with our pre-ignited TI-30. Piercing through 3 shields, that's crazy. That is crazy. This is going to be a very fast run. I might be able to get a Monster Train run in anyway, even with playing Mr. Keys' ship, although maybe Mr. Keys' final ship will be more difficult. Wouldn't be a surprise. Alright, if I go through 3 nebulas, I get 11. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, I can't do that in 5. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. No, it's got to be like 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, yeah, okay, we can do that. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. War Scythe might be too OP, but it's almost 200 scrap, so I would venture to guess almost everything that's original in your mod is too OP. That's how powerful everything in your mod feels. A little too OP. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because most of your weapons feel like you have a vendetta against FTL, which I don't blame you, and I appreciate. I also have a vendetta against FTL over all the pain and suffering over the years. I feel like I should be able to take FTL to court over emotional distress. I was way late on my cloak. You know, people get a settlement for pain and suffering. I feel like FTL owes me a settlement for my pain and suffering over the years. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing wrong with enjoying the ride. True, true. trust my Doges. Damn. Never trust the Doges. Let's get the Mantis fighting training. Very nice. Hopefully I did all of my math right on my jumps. I think I did. I checked it like 3 times or more. You just have a normal Vulcan? Psh. Psh. Actually, I shouldn't brag, because if the enemy had this Vulcan, that would be terrifying. Free rock crew is tempting. Yeah. I'll take free rock. Fighting and repair training, nice. Half power. You got very distracted by doing your actual job, and apparently you're not very good at finding stuff as you once were. You couldn't actually find the Preston Plays Christmas video. Huh. Interesting. I feel like somebody posted it in our stream one time. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's not still up. I don't know how the Preston Plays YouTube channel is run, so I don't know if they like get rid of old content at some point or something. Beep boo, beep beep boo, boop boo. All those Christmas ones you saw were Minecraft. It was like a live stream. Maybe it was titled differently. Well, it could also be that it was on a different channel. Because one thing I noticed from the job posting is that they're a network of YouTube channels. So, and I think maybe Preston has a wife who's also a content creator. So maybe it's like on his wife's channel, or maybe it's on his second channel where they do non-gaming stuff. Because it was not gaming related at all. It was, you know, like a Christmas themed, goofy, fun thing that they did. You did find that job posting, did you? Okay, good, because I couldn't find it earlier when I checked again, so I'll have to find it again to apply for that later. Man, filthy humans. Beep boo, beep 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 boo, beep boo, beep boo, beep 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 boo. So there was something about an OP way to use beam weapons on the space between rooms or something. Yeah, it's called cheeky swiping. I'll show you how I think it's done, although I'm not very good at it because it's not something I've ever trained with. I think Scott Onesie Wilson popularized it a long time ago, or maybe another FTL streamer. Oh, I forgot to show you. Okay, let me get this guy's weapons down, and I'll show you how this works.
No,
So, if you see there's a line between the middle of this room, the way that beam damage works is it does damage per room. But like fire beams do damage by tile or proc per tile, so I think you can kind of trick the game into doing extra damage if you go right along the middle of a tile, like along the border of a room, and you can make it like think it's hitting a room multiple times or something. It's very difficult to do. Maybe I did it, but this weapon is so powerful it melted the guy. I don't even know if I did it. There's probably a YouTube video if you look up FTL cheeky swipes if you want to see how to do it. It'll probably be explained by like Mike Hopley or Scott Wenzy Wilson or somebody. Abandoned? Abandoned gives us that OP flak in this mod, doesn't it? I think it does. Alright. You input your identification with Eagle Core, and to your astonishment, the weapon lies before you. Artillery flak. I don't know which one I want to do here. Let's do this one. What did we get? Okay, we got artillery flak, and that's what I thought it said the other one was doing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 11 weapon power. I can't get 11, I can only get 10, so I have to choose between one of these weapons if I'm going to use it, sadly. I mean, pre-igniting that does sound kind of insane, to be honest, though. Artillery flak, war scythe, pre-ignite is probably going to one-shot everybody. Tier 3 hacking gives you a sector map as well. Wow, okay. Beep, 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 beep. God, this is annoying. Okay. Beedle, beedle, dee, dee. Nope. You go to hell and you die. Oh, he left. Thanks. Thanks for leaving, bro. Oh, that's what the bottom option was, is the hacking option, and tier 3 is the one that gives you a map. Okay, gotcha. I mean, if I crew kill Slaver Scum, I could potentially get... really good rewards, so... really good rewards being free crew, that is. How did he take damage? 0 dodges with 40% chance to dodge. Wonderful. Jesus, 0 dodges with all that dodge multiple times. Oh! We got a free Lanius. Interesting. Do I want to put you indoors? Kind of splits my ship in half, which I don't love. You have shield training. Guess I'll put you in sensors. A little awkward. These positions of these doors make placing the lanes a little awkward. If I get another crew, I'll probably put another crew in sensors so I can put the lanes over here and not vent my crew if they move from one side of the ship to the other. I don't know, what am I saving my scrap for? I don't know, figure out what OP weapon system I can go with, I guess. Have I, or do I play Deep Rock Galactic? I have played Deep Rock Galactic. It's a great game. I think that's worth doing. I don't have a ton of hours in it, but I played it with like some of people here in stream, like Shogi, and I think Pieboy played it with us at one point. Maybe Ramses, maybe. God, that weapon by itself basically just deleted that guy. If only you could scrap in Starfield, huh? Never played Starfield. Is that the BioWare space game that got kind of terrible reviews from everybody? That Skyrim in space was not nearly as good as it could have been. You don't think you played that with me, Tyler? But you do play Deep Rock? Okay, nice. I'll take that deal. Yeah, it's a Bethesda game. Okay. Okay. Let's get ourselves a silly device. Silly device. I've been looking all over the place for you. Okay, what other choices of things do we have here? Any good weapons? No, let's buy all the fuel. Ship apparently has more max health than normal. Sector we in? Sector 6 abandoned. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't use 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. I really like this TI-30, but we're one-shotting with artillery flak on war scythe, so I think I have to sell this. I think you can elitize weapons in rock sectors you don't remember. Wait, was I looking at the wrong thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we can go up to 12. Okay. Alright. So you think it's rock sectors that let me elitize? Well, we know for sure we can elitize at the final sector, so we'll definitely get level 11 weapons. I just don't know if we'll get level 12 weapons. Have some missiles. Shield charge booster, eh? If you get level 11, that comes with level 12 weapons. Okay, alright. So we can power all that if we have enough power, and we get the elitization. Because in RPG Nerdos mod, weapon elitization is at rebel sectors. So. Frickin' deletion, man. Frickin' deletion. So maybe I just wait till Sector 8 and get to the exit, to the base where they give you the elitization. You have it that way, right? Eaglesyeye, if I get to the base in time, we get to elitize one system, like RPG Nerdos mod? Okay, cool. Well, if our only choice is Mantis, which is, I assume, teleporter elitization, which we don't have teleporter. I could be reigniting a small bomb if I wanted. Not that I need it. I mean, I need to plan around having 11 weapon power, which is a lot of power. I need to get third shield and a couple more upgrades, but man, I might not need the normal upgrades with this 11, 12 weapon power system I'm planning on getting online. This is absolute deletion on these guys. Crazy. Teleporter is actually in Pirate Sector. It makes way more sense to be Mantis. You're going to change that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just telling you the way that RPG Nerdos has it set up. Shield, power. Because I've played RPG Nerdos mods so much. Mods that include these upgrades that I semi-remember most of the upgrade sectors by now. Frickin' Neo over here. Frickin' Neo. Base FTL, the Mantis ships have teleporter, don't they? Yes, they do. I mean, Mantis and teleporter is a combo originally in vanilla FTL that the devs made. That was a terrible sentence. I could have said that much better. But I give up. God, this blade is ridiculous. Just ridiculous, I say. Holy free weapons, Batman. Boop, 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 boop. Made sense to you because pirates and boarding, but in universe Mantis makes more sense. Mm-hmm. Rock dude, don't go that way. Don't vent yourself, please. Alright, what did we just get? Bolt burst. 1 power, 2 shots. Well, if I want a crew kill, small bomb's better. Because it does no hull damage. But I might sell the small bomb and use the bolt burst. It's an OP laser weapon. Okay, what am I doing here? Store. I don't think we need to worry about crew killing with our weapon setup, so let's just go ahead and sell small bomb. Get bolt burst. Don't need shield charge booster. We're getting close to just affording the 500 scrap upgrade here, but very good. Alright, so we have everything but the weapon upgrade, I would say. I'll be one-shotting boss with this build? Yeah, most likely. Most likely. Okay, we're gonna dive this. Let's dive and one-shot the dive ship. Just to assert dominance. Oh, I didn't look at the cloak image yet either. Pretty cool. I did not mean to do that. Oh, you're full health. Okay, it's fine. The cloaking image of darkness. I think that might be what happens if you don't add a cloaking image, or if you just overlay the original image or something. I can't remember exactly. Alright, so we'll need 3 more power. Okay, you could cloaking the beginning of the fight to not allow enemy crew to board you, speed up the fights a little bit. Do I need to speed up fights anymore? I don't feel like I do. Do I need to speed up any faster than that? I guess you mean so that they don't even teleport on me? Yeah. This run's already going to be probably an hour or less, which is ridiculously fast for an FTL run. Maybe an hour and 10 or something. Your ships are always so friggin' strong. Wombe. Nah, I don't care about anything here. Alright, deleted. Was that even a dive ship? Blink and you'll miss it. Blink and you will miss it. Alright, so we do need to get to the base before the boss to get our weapon elitization. Next ship you're working on has a scrap recovery arm on it. You're interested to see how long it lasts on my playthrough. Depends on how good of the early weapons are. Oh, my stealth weapons. Okay. Well, that would have been really good with the TI-30, but I think we're one-shotting, so I don't think I need stealth weapons. Yeah, I don't think we need anything, actually. It probably depends on how good the early stuff is that we need to sell for, honestly. So I should crew kill this if I wanted the full reward, but, you know, that would take longer than cutting the ship in half instantly, so guess I won't worry about that. Damn dive. It's an interesting cloaking ship that you're making? Okay, nice, nice. Alright. It's taking a long time to kill a stinky human, bros. I should get to the base right before the boss. Oh my god, these were all either dives or not enough time. Good thing we're so OP that I don't need anything extra. Or I would have been so mad. So mad. Okay. Give me that elitization on weapons, please. You finalize this one, one last upgrade. Upgrade the weapons by 2. Beautimous. Alright. I don't know the order that I should do here. Flak in the front for sure, so it gets there quicker. Alright, something like this. Kinda doesn't matter what we do, we are so ridiculously strong here. Get backup battery for the lulz, I guess. Get some extra ship killing for the score farming that we don't need. Do 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 do. Beep 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 bumpy. Beep 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 bumpy. Kill the humans. Alright, max up backup battery again for the lulz. What do I even hack? Do I care? Hack their missiles, I guess, and they'll never fire their missiles, although I'd probably insta-kill them before they fire their missiles. Let's say hack my weapons. Darn you, game. There's the one shot. Took a little longer than usual because stupid weapon hack. Stupid sexy Flanders. Hey, just the Stefan. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. And it's Tendo's Prime subbed earlier as well. I'm not sure if I thanked you, but thank you for anybody who goes above and beyond and supports stream that way. You help me pay my rent. Every little tiny bit. Wow. Frickin' shield value point is cheap at this level. Beep boop 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 beep boop. Bye bye, Rebel Rigger. Bye bye. 46 scrap gets me. Cloaking, I guess. Man, this is a really fast run. Holy shnikes. 2 very fast runs today. I feel like the OP ships are getting more OP lately. Okay. Now you see the rebel flagship. Now you don't. Okay. Finish him. Ooh, I don't know if I one-shot this guy, do I? Let's see if that flak one-shots. Not quite. Not quite a one-shot, actually. Not even that OP, I guess. Just have to moitorize you another way. Active missiles. We started with the TI-30, we end with the TI-30. Which sounds like a calculator or a Terminator designation. GG, the Tempest of Doom! There was much doom to be had on that ship. Mainly for my enemies. Okay, only for my enemies. But that was a crazy ship from Eaglesyeye. The Tempest of Doom lived up to its name, that's for sure. And let's check that score. 6247. Wow. T130 actually used in the boss fight. Let's go. I know, right? Alright, fun run. Fun, fast run. We definitely have time to get a third run in today. Final run is going to be from Mr. Keese and is into the FTL mod, which combines into the breach mechanics with FTL mechanics, and it's crazy. It's been a couple months, I think, since we last checked this mod out, and that has been updated. So, y'all enjoy Chatter Ad Time. When we come back, or have a cookie, we will check out one final ship for the day. Y'all rock. See you in just a bit, my friends.